Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 outlook. This is tomorrow's outlook. We have a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow that covers the extreme southeastern corner of South Dakota, west central Iowa, eastern Nebraska, north central Kansas. And we have a marginal that covers west central Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, the extreme southeastern part of South Dakota, western half of Iowa, parts of central and extreme southeastern Nebraska, the extreme northwestern corner of Missouri, central Kansas, going further southwest into the extreme southeastern corner of Colorado, western Oklahoma, northwestern Texas, and far east central New Mexico. And going over up here, we have a slight risk that covers northeastern Montana and northwestern Nebraska for tomorrow. Or excuse me, northwestern North Dakota, not Nebraska. Sorry. Slight risk tomorrow that covers northeastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota. And we have a marginal that covers eastern Montana, far northwestern South Dakota, and central and southwestern North Dakota. So, going over to the tornado threat for tomorrow, we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado in extreme southeastern South Dakota, west central Iowa, and northeastern Nebraska. So, going over to the wind aspect of things, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher in the extreme southeastern corner of South Dakota, west central Iowa, eastern Nebraska, and north central Kansas. So, and we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher in west central Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, far southeastern South Dakota, western half of Iowa, northwestern Missouri, far northwestern Missouri, central and far southeastern Nebraska, central Kansas, far southeastern Colorado, western Oklahoma, northwestern Texas, and far east central New Mexico. So, going up here, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher in far northeastern, or I shouldn't say far because it includes much of northeastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota. We have a 5% chance of 58 mile per hour wind gusts or higher in eastern Montana, central and southwest North Dakota, and northwestern South Dakota. Going over to the hail, we have a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger in extreme southeastern South Dakota, west central Iowa, eastern Nebraska, and north central Kansas. Sorry, why don't you just update on me? Anyway, we have a 5% chance of hail 1 inch in diameter or larger in west central Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, the western half of Iowa, far southeastern South Dakota, central and extreme southeast Nebraska, extreme northwest Iowa, Missouri, central Kansas, western part of Oklahoma, extreme southeastern Colorado, northwestern Texas, and east central New Mexico. So, going up here, we have a 15% chance of hail 1 inch in diameter or larger in northeastern Montana and northwestern North Dakota, and a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger in eastern Montana, extreme northwestern South Dakota, and central and southwest North Dakota. So, going over to the summary, scattered severe thunderstorms are possible Saturday from the mid-Missouri Valley into parts of Wisconsin, and from eastern Montana into the parts of the western Dakotas. Wind and hail will be the primary concerns. So, you're going to want to monitor the conditions for later statements and possible warnings. And going to today's outlook, which I covered in the previous video if you want. I'm not going to cover it in this one because I already did it in the previous video. So, if you want more information on that, on me covering today's outlook, please check out my previous video for that. But anyway, those areas are getting affected today in the day 1 outlook and the day 2 outlook. So areas both affected in the day 1 outlook and the day 2 outlook. Monitor the latest forecast and be alert for statements, watches, and warnings from the National Weather Service. So be alert and weather aware both today and tomorrow. Take care.